So if you're not living under a rock, you would know that Brandy is back.
Baby mama, baby mama.
Brandy has a brand new song out, everybody, and the song is called Baby Mama.
Baby mama.
And I love the song. The backgrounds, the runs, the note choices, the texture choices, it's just trademark Brandy on a hip new sound. And so here I want to break it down for you, so stay tuned because this is O'Neal Gerald. Hello everybody, O'Neal Gerald here, and if you are a fan of this channel, you know that I love Brandy. I probably talk about her the second most on this channel, so it only makes sense that when Brandy comes back with a wonderful single, i.e. Baby Mama,
Baby mama.
it would only be appropriate to, on this channel, debrief and discuss a little bit of the things that make up Brandy's sound. The wonderful thing about Baby Mama is that it carries the trademark Brandy sound, and Brandy has this way of whatever beat or whatever instrumental that she's on or whatever musical accompaniment she's on, she has this way of bringing her sound to the mix. And because Baby Mama is a very fresh, probably more Generation Z flavored sound, I'm loving the fact that we're getting this updated version of Brandy's sound. So I wanted to give you guys a few points about why I love Baby Mama, because it's awesome. Point number one, let's talk about Brandy's behind the beat execution of the song. I feel like the theme of the singing rhythmically in terms of Brandy's approach was behind the beat. You're gonna hear a lot of that in the verse. Dreams she can touch and a voice from above.
Dreams she can touch and a voice from above.
It's very rare in the song that Brandy's actually truly hitting the downbeats that are in the song. She's always behind. On the times that she does, it's important. Like for when she says the title of the track, Baby Mama.
Baby mama.
Now point number two is something that a regular Brandy fan would know, but for someone that's not necessarily a fan, they wouldn't necessarily know that Brandy is a background vocal fiend. All throughout the verses we are hearing these supporting vocals that are echoing what she's saying, but in a more laid back tone, probably a little bit more rasp on the tone.
Put that on my life. Everything.
And also these very close cluster harmonies. And let's talk about the difference in texture for a sec, because Brandy has a way of also using the tone of her voice in a very intentional way. On the first verse, for example, she's not actually fully forward in her tone. I would say that it's a little bit further back. There's a little bit of a fog that she puts on the tone. I'll only kind of first real love.
First real love.
And then when we get to the pre-chorus, we're actually hearing a lot of that pulled back raspy tone.
I be up in.
I love it. I absolutely love it. But when we get to the post-chorus,
Guess you didn't see. Oh.
this is her fully forward tone.
Imagine me somebody.
So we're getting like probably like three, probably way more different tones that Brandy's using to I guess bring emphasis in different parts of the songs and different parts of the melodies, really, because Brandy really pays attention to melody. And still talking rhythmically, like let's talk about the chorus, because the way that she is like so sensitively behind the beat. I ain't with that drama, baby.
I ain't with that drama, not that baby mama.
She's behind the beat. It's wonderful. In a regular pop song, it would be I ain't with that drama, not that baby mama. Like that's not what we're calling for. This is a little bit of what I see in gospel music as well. It's when the rhythm of talking invades the natural meter of the song. While talking about the chorus, in my third point, I need to know how Brandy records, because there are these variations that you are hearing from chorus
Whole world looking at me, single mama.
to chorus
Whole world looking at me, single mama.
to chorus.
Whole world looking at me, single mama.
Wonderful. On that first chorus, she's establishing that unison sound.
Whole world looking at me, single mama.
We're giving you rhythm. We're giving you all the inflections. We're giving you the emphasis. You're gonna hear all of that in the first one. And then in the second one, she adds, okay, we're gonna add some harmonies here. This is a little bit building on what we established in the first pass of the chorus.
Whole world looking at me, single mama.
And then in the third chorus, we're getting everything.
Whole world looking at me, single mama.
I don't even think we were getting everything, because like I was watching another video and she had even more harmonies. I feel like Brandy actually records like the chorus and just continues to think of ideas and compose and like make all of the harmonizations for the chorus, and then she strips back, or like she and her mixer and arranger will strip back and be like, okay, we're gonna have just unison on this first chorus. Whoever's idea that was, that would, yes. Absolutely, you get all the things. Now, an interesting fourth point, and I'm getting this actually from a live that Kalani did. Kalani actually was supposed to be on the song with Brandy.
Y'all know I stan Brandy, and Brandy texted me and said that she sang some of my runs in the second hook.
Because the timing didn't work, she wasn't on the song, but the ad-libs that you're hearing actually on the second pass of the chorus, Brandy's actually singing Kalani's ad-libs. I love hearing what I think is a lot of, because I don't listen to Kalani that much, but in hearing a little bit of the that's a very Brandy thing to do, but it seemed a little bit more of Kalani's tone, or like the vowel shapes that Kalani would choose. You can let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. Let's make it a conversation, and hopefully we can hear Kalani in some type of remix. And my last point, and if you are a Brandy fan, at the very end, you are hearing the yeah-yeahs that we've been hearing live for like the last like year or 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm just like, did she have it the entire time? Was that just an idea that she had in her performances? But honestly, like the connectivity from live performance, background vocals to the very end of her first single, it's almost like she's saying to her fans, yes, I was thinking of you the entire time, and the music's here, you're getting an album. And I freaked out about these vocals in the past because it was an absolute, oh my gosh, there's so many things that are happening. You probably actually want to even go watch that video where I'm talking about Brandy's background vocals that she actually arranged for her live performances. We're gonna yeah, the 6th chord minor, yeah, the 5. But the thing that I actually love about Baby Mama the most is the fact that it's so close to her heart, and that in her actually being involved on the writing on this one and all of the songs on this future album that we're getting, I see like such like she's almost like a redeeming of the past, because Brandy when she had Sarah, her daughter, wasn't able to celebrate her birth as a baby mama. She wasn't able to celebrate her motherhood because of a lot of the things that were happening back then. And I'm love that she went into her past and said, hey, I'm gonna celebrate this moment in a way that I never got to before, and I'm gonna put it in a song. And I actually talk about this more in a bonus episode of my podcast, The Brave Blueberry. Now, Brandy is saying what she wants to say in her music. I actually made it for patrons only, so if you wanna go to my Patreon and support this channel for $5 a month, you will get me talking about Baby Mama from a more emotional aspect. Well, whether you're a baby mama or you're not, I think you should subscribe to this channel, because this is the place where we think deeply to create art that changes the world. I'm O'Neil Gerald, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye everyone.